I'm talking about he took me through there. I hate that song. Take me through that. Take me through that. You took me through that already. You actually took me to hell, actually. Kind of bleached my skin. Is he going to stick around? Only God knows. She knows who she's going to sleep with. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Or be blessed with what I've been blessed with. 9 times out of 10, God's going to put you through what he put me through, and I won't speak that of nobody. And I said, I should be like a desperate bitch. And that's what he treated me like, a desperate bitch. And emotionally, he drained the out of me. Because obviously, she can put up with you. I can't. Okay, y'all. Life with NaCole. Drink your chlorophyll. Drink it. As you can tell on camera, my skin has what the hell. I am going to do makeup today, but my goal is to cover the dark spots. Like, my skin was never this bad, y'all. I kid you not. My skin was never this bad. I'm not sure what happened, but my skin has not been the same. Mind you, I've always been two-toned. Why is my face matching my hands? I started using this bleaching cream to get rid of the dark spots, and kind of bleached my skin. But my coworker told me not to do it, but I did it anyways. So let's just skip past it. Now I'm trying to even the tone back out because I feel like it won't be as visible if my skin wasn't bleached right now. Maybe it's because I was chocolate my whole life. I never really paid attention to dark spots because I could not see them. But now I can see them. And I don't like it. So we're finna lock in and do my light beat because I have to go to class today. Today is Wednesday. And I want to catch up on my life. So let's really just get into it. So I wanted to make this video while I'm doing my makeup to catch up on my life and what's really been going on. I'm 22 and I live with my own, okay? I got this home a couple of months back and I'm still decorating. It's very hard starting out on your own, like immediately after college or before your last semester. Like, I literally started shopping for homes in January, got defeated, okay? And I still didn't end up with particularly what I wanted. I ended up exactly what God wanted me to have. And I'm fine with that. Like, I love my spot. It's very gorgeous. It's very pretty. I was very specific with God. I was like, I don't want an apartment, okay? I don't have the biggest house on the block. I wanted it nice and I wanted it to fit me and my character, and it did. And I'm currently in the guest room right now. I told y'all in the last video that I'm going to be in the guest room for a little bit because I feel like the guest room is somewhat put together more than the other rooms. The living room, granted, is great. But I also want to give a tour, so I want to wait and not show too many rooms. So when I do my makeup videos for I'll say the next 3 videos, it'll probably be in here. But I do know for a fact that I'm going to be doing a finished furniturizing my home with me vlog and unpacking things and just going into detail, y'all. It's just been so chaotic with working and also being in school during the summer. It's just been so chaotic because it's just like I want my spot to not define me, but to fit me. And I don't want to just put BS on the walls. Or everything that I have decorated right now was like considered. It was all like thought in. It was all planned out exactly how I wanted it to fit my character. Anyways, I have been decorating and ordering things, but I have yet to unpack it yet, or I just am being still indecisive. Like, I have sent things back in the mail because I didn't like how it fit the area of the home. So like, it's been a whole process. And then also, oh my gosh, y'all, I didn't know anything about bills. Nothing. Okay, I didn't know in certain areas you have to pay trash and sewer. I didn't know that. And your girl effed around and she found out. Okay, I don't even want to talk about the list of how much each bill is, but this is my sin right now. If you're in college and you want to live on your own, if you have somewhere else to go and you're comfortable with that and you feel safe with that, if you are comfortable with your folks and all these things, girl, do it. Granted, I love my people, but I'm gonna just summarize it up. I have to have my own space. I literally had no choice. So only God knew how much stress I was under to find a place that I could call home and be at peace with and be comfortable in and safe feeling, because I literally lived down the street from a fire department where the cops circulate all night. And being 22 years old and living on your own, you need that security. You need to feel covered. And granted, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. I'm a believer in Christ. I don't know if you are. I don't force on nobody. I know who I am and I know who I worship. But with that being said, I just wanted to have double coverage. Okay, so I'm going to need that, because I don't want to take nobody out and have to deal with God because it came into my home. That sounds so bad. But about me, it's only two ways I'm leaving. It's by me or God. That's it. That's all, honey. And I'm just keeping it at that. I'm just keeping it a buck, honey. Okay? So, anyways, being in this home has been very, very, very peaceful. I'm very grateful to God. I know that it's a blessing to even be 22 years old and be able to live on your own. It's also a blessing to have your own transportation and have a good paying job on commission. Okay, I'm telling y'all, I literally stay by the fire department. I hear that almost the whole day. But I have no problem. It doesn't bother me, surprisingly. You would think it would, but it really doesn't. I don't know why. But I also stay by pit bulls. Them dogs, they don't play. Okay, they will bark. They bark at me when I get home from work. They gonna let you know if somebody in the neighborhood, okay? It will be known. Sorry, y'all, cut off. But anyways, moral of the story is I enjoy living on my own. I find it very peaceful. I find it very stressful at times, but I'm 22 and I know that it's a blessing, so I can't do nothing but honor God's blessing to me. So I'm gonna just keep it going. I know we can only go up from here. And on top of that, I do have some trips coming up. Those will be vlogged. I do have a photo shoot for my graduation pictures. Those will also be vlogged. I will also do a clothing haul with you guys. What else? Your girl has went into this semester wholeheartedly single. Like, just living her life, being at peace with things, and not being in chaos by a man. And I can say that it has been very, very quiet. Now, I did recently just accept somebody back into my life. It won't go nowhere. It won't go nowhere at all. It's not going to mess my mind up, nothing. It's going nowhere. Do I love him being in my life? Yes. Will it be a relationship? No. Will we be friends? Yes. Am I at peace with that? Yes. Is he going to stick around? Only God knows. Only God knows, honey. I have no other words for you. Only God knows. So we're gonna see how that goes. We just stay into it. We stay into it, honey. But regardless of that, that's the only person I've accepted back into my life recently. Nobody else is getting accepted back into my life. If you were cut off, you cut off completely, 100%. Nothing in life will bring me back, honey. I'm over it. I'm done. I said what I need to say. I made my peace with each person that I have walked away from. What else is going on in life right now? Oh my God, y'all. Why was I at work yesterday? On my way to work, I found out Dolly passed. Like, Dolly passed. Childhood. Dolly passed, bro. And I don't think the other race, well, her race, considered that us black people were sad as well. Like, that was most of our childhood. We hurt too. Dolly passed, bro. Like, Jolene. I'm begging on you, please don't take my man. I forgot how this song go. But no, Jolene. I feel like I embarrassed myself just a little bit, but it's okay. I'm putting on this liquid blush. I don't feel like it does anything. So what I do is I apply it. And then I'm going to put the powdered blush on top. And I'm going to blend it in. What am I doing? Oh. I've been getting so sidetracked lately, y'all. I don't know what it is. I have no clue what it is lately, but I have been getting a bit sidetracked. And I be trying not to, but I can't help it sometimes. So I'm going to put red blush on top of it. I know it looks crazy right now, but trust the process. That be the problem with us sometimes, y'all. I think with our generation, these are just random topics about my life, y'all. With this generation of us, like, we want to get everything rushed because when we grew up, we saw the past generation sit around the house and not do anything, and we just saw time pass before their eyes. And it's just like, we are so scared of that we're like, we gotta have this by 22, we gotta have this. And then social media too, though. Social media is a big factor on why we act the way we do. Because just like, if we get on TikTok right now, we're gonna see a 21-year-old with a mansion and traveling the world. And then we're just like, why aren't I there in life? Comparison can steal joy. And I had a problem with one of my friends not too long ago. It really wasn't a problem, but it was more of like them saying a comment, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way and it hurt my feelings. Not in a way that people would think it hurt my feelings, but it was just like, I see what God did for you, NaCole. I want him to do something for me. And it's just like, I literally thought, I said, friend, you have to be careful with your wording, because in order for you to have or be blessed with what I've been blessed with, 9 times out of 10, God is going to put you through what he put me through, and I won't speak that over nobody. Okay? In order for somebody to give you something, most of the time you have to give something. And I feel like I gave a lot. I gave a lot of sacrifice, a lot of tears, a lot of joyful days to God for him to give it to me. And granted, God blesses you on his own timing, but I still feel like I went through a lot, which made me give up certain parts of myself to be able to be blessed at a young age the way I'm blessed. And I go through a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And I be telling my friends all the time, like, you ever heard the saying of like, some friends you'll tell more to than the other person? I have friendships like that. Like, some friends know me more than the other person, and it's not because I don't trust them. It's just because I relate to that person on certain topics. Like, okay, if one of my friends is really stressed about school, and I'm stressed about school at the same time, I'll vent to that person before I vent to somebody that's outside of school. I feel like that's how you can bond with a friend, like just being able to relate in certain aspects, because the other person not gonna understand because they're not in school no more. And that's how I look at it. But anyways, be careful what y'all pray for. Be careful what you ask for, because you don't know what that person went through behind the scenes to get what they have, and you have no idea what the stress hits like out like soon as the door closes. All you see is them walk into their spot and close the door. You don't know if they're crying as soon as that door closes. You don't know what kind of stress they're going through at all. But you just assume. And then you get doing that prayer, and then you wonder why the next week you're going through hell. And God is probably like, well, you asked for what they have, so now you have to experience what they have. Words are powerful, and that's one of the most beautiful, 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 and yet hurtful experiences you can have. Because if you speak negativity over your life, negativity will come. If you speak positivity over your life, blessings will come. Okay, y'all, so I'm trying to go in with like a dark shade to where it's kind of like ombre, a brown smoky eye, if that makes sense. Okay, but I want to look tea every time I hit campus. That's my goal. That's literally my goal for this last semester, is to be tea. Every time I step on campus, I need to be tea. Okay. It's crazy what a year can do. Y'all, I was going through hell. Like actual hell last year. I didn't see me living on my own. I didn't see nothing. And I had the money, but I literally just got so depressed. Like, I was going through absolute hell. And it was all because of a man. Like, I'm an honest believer in a man can only do what you allow. And I don't even blame the man. I blame myself. Like, I hurt my own feelings. And I told my friend, I said, I should be like a desperate bitch. And that's what he treated me like, a desperate bitch. And I was not a desperate bitch. I showed up as one, though, because I was like, I'm going to give love one last try. I'm going to put my all into this. I'm going to do my biggest one. And so it looked desperate in his eyes because he's used to females using him. So what did he do? He used the hell out of me. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about spiritually, emotionally. He drained the out of me. Like, he drained me to the point of, everybody know, when you saw NaCole, you saw me with my lip gloss on. You saw what my hair did. Hair was not it. Lips dry as hell. Drier than right now. Everything looked a mess. Like, I literally did not care about how I looked on the outside. I just wanted people to understand how I felt on the inside by looking outside. Like, oh, y'all, it'd be so much I be wanting to say, but I can't say it just yet. Because, like, people's perspective would change of me if they knew how much I went through trying to love a man. Like, people always have these jokes about how they see me in love and all these things. And it's just crazy to me how, like, a man would treat you when they've been to pray all their life for a good woman. And then here you come along and they not used to treating you right. So they treat you like you shit. So now you just feel like it. Like, when I watch that Blueface and Nevaeh stuff, that shit is so triggering to me because you can tell that she really cares about him. You can tell that she really loves him. And people will call her a fish, which, granted, we do be fishes. We, in fact, do be birds. Quack, quack. Not even just a duck, baby. We are birds. And we just flying around. Because it's a such thing as looking at a man with hurt eyes. It's just like, oh, he's just broken right now. I want to fix him. I want to give him the love he never experienced in life. I want to take care of him. I want to be his peace. And the whole time he looking in your eyes saying, oh, I can't wait to get this bitch hell. I can't wait to take her through there. I can't wait to tear her down. I can't wait to make her feel like she's nothing. And then I'm going to go to the next one and do the same thing. They see that light in your eyes, like you see the hurt in their eyes. And they're like, I need to draw from her. I need to take that little energy and aspiration she got for life up out of her. Because when I tell you, everybody knew me when I was growing up. I was like, I want 10 plus kids. I won't even say what this man did, baby. But let me tell y'all something. I honestly, deep in my heart, lost every aspect of having kids. But my body has already been through so much. I wouldn't even put my body through that ever in life again. I wouldn't force that on myself to go through trying to have a baby with a man that I'm going to have background emotions about. Like, I don't know if I can trust you. Are you going to leave? I feel like carrying a child is a beautiful thing. And it should be peaceful. It should not be you stressed out or you around a man that don't really want the baby, but he said he wanted the baby and all these things. I just genuinely feel like when a woman is carrying a child, you should not stress her out to the point of exhaustion. So where the baby cannot even have a moment of peace to be able to eat in the mama's tummy and be able to sleep and do all this jokeful stuff when you're getting the exams. Like, I hate seeing pregnant women go through what they go through. I'm trying to dance around so much stuff right now. But I hate that. I hate that. It's very sad and it's very unfortunate. And women, we don't deserve that. So once you learn to treat yourself better than a man could ever treat you, you're going to be all right. Soon as I got everything that man was telling me he wanted out of life. Ain't that funny? When I say everything, everything. He said he wanted an old school home, chime in one. He wanted a home by a bunch of trees, chime in one. I said, baby, listen. I'm going to do everything that you spoke of with a little bit of Jesus, okay? And I think God agreed, because the way I was looking around and I was like, wait a minute, this is what this man talked about. I didn't mention none of this stuff. Who got it first? I'm not competing. I'm just saying who got it first, because I'm a blessed woman. And I'm happy I didn't do the scorn woman situation, because I could have easily started some mess. But the thing about it is, he in a relationship, and it was other stuff going on with the female at the time as well. And it's just like, a woman knows. I told my friend, I was like, a woman knows. Like, I'm so happy I love, because obviously she can put up with you. I can't. What you put me through, you put her through multiple times, honey. I'm not built for that. I'm not built for it. But kudos to her. But I was telling my friend, I was just like, she was like, that's just a dumb. I was like, is she? Because he can love bomb. He can love bomb like his life is on the line. Is she really dumb? Or is she just wrapped up and brainwashed by him? Because she's known him for years. I had only known him for a couple. So I don't think she's dumb. I think she's just in love. She's in love, and she's letting her heart speak before her mind. And that's unfortunate. So when my friend was like, you should say something, you should text the girl, this and third, she knows. She knows who she's going to sleep with. And she's choosing him. I sure as hell wasn't. I wasn't finna keep going through no shit like that. And the way I'm sounding, it would sound like he's just cheating. No. That man gotta be straight from hell. He gotta be straight from hell, honey. Like, them problems. The way that man think, the way he think, child. I didn't even think men thought like that to hurt a female. I had no clue. Baby, I'm talking about City Boys was up thousands of points. Thousands of points, honey. I'm talking about he took me through there. I hate that song. Take me through that. Take me through that. You took me through that already. You actually took me to hell, actually. You took me to hell. But you know what God did? God came to hell and got me. And he said, this is not what I want for you. And he said, I got more for you, actually. It might not be a man. It might not be a husband. It might not be no kids. But I'm coming to give you shelter. I'm coming to give you the finance for everything that you need. I'm going to supply everything that you need. And you have to be okay with that for right now. That's what God said. But y'all, I'm finna to refresh my hair. This is how my makeup look right now. I'm finna refresh my hair, and then I'm gonna come back, take a picture, talk to y'all one last couple of 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna close the video out, and then I gotta start my day for school. So there's been another video after this one. It looks so cute, y'all. That don't look beautiful. I'm already late to class, y'all. It's 10:57. I'm supposed to be in class at 11:15. I stay 38 minutes away, and I'm just trying to figure out why I keep running late to shit.